it would be fair to say that the advent of braid has brought about a revolution in our spin fishing and in our soft bait fishing, and I love using the stuff. And I've got a bit of a fly fishing background, so for me it's not too bad knotting on what I would consider something that's quite important for getting the best results, and that is some fluorocarbon leader. So this is clear monofilament type leader, and I'm going to want to attach that to some reasonably brightly coloured braid. And sometimes these things can be of slightly dissimilar diameters. Now obviously it's not going to be easy to see if we do it in these materials, so I brought along something which I prepared earlier. Yes, you got it, some brightly coloured string. And what I want to do is give you an idea of the knot that I use. My preferred knot is a blood knot. Now I know you can go on the internet and see that you cannot knot braid to fluorocarbon using a blood knot. Well, I must be doing this really wrong, because for years I've used this system and it's worked well. So I'll see if I can help you with some of the little tricks that I have to make this work well. I like the blood knot because it's a knot that's very compact, it doesn't clip through the guides if it's going out, and of course it's a very strong knot as well. Now with my cord we're going to imagine that that is the braid and this is the monofilament, the fluorocarbon in this case. And what we're going to do is we're going to join them together, and the way we do it is to have an intersection, a right angle sort of cross intersection between the two of them, like I've got sitting right here. Now, it's important that we clamp that intersection and make sure that the tag ends are long enough, easy to cut off, but very, very hard to add on when you're getting into the middle of the knot. So we go around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep going till 7. We're not going to do 7 in this because obviously this cord's a lot thicker, but if you're with the braid, you'd normally go around 7 times. And once you've been around those 7 times, you pop the tag end through like so. So we've got that really on one side of it. Now I cross hands and I pick up that intersection the same way. I make sure that I've got that intersection point well hooked up there, and I don't know if you can see in my hand there, but I've got a place where I'm going to wind the knot back and point it through from a different angle coming through at the same intersection point. You'll see more about what I mean when I get there. Here we go. We go around 1, 2, need a third hand here, 3, 4, 5 turns on the monofilament side. And now what I want to do is I want to make this come through from the different side. So this one's pointing that way, and I'm going to now take this other tag end and I'm going to point it back this way so that they meet but don't cross. So right at that point there, I've got them meeting but not crossing. Now, here's the trick to tying a blood knot in braid. Make sure that when you pull, normally you just drop that and you would pull that if it was in monofilament and the whole thing would start rolling up. But what happens with braid, sometimes it doesn't form the loops that we need at the end to make the blood knot. So it's important to hold those two ends, and I don't pull them, I just hold them to support them until the whole thing starts rolling. Now watch what happens if I can get that end rolling on both sides. I've got my knot really made, and all I have to do is finish it off, and I finish it off simply by pulling it up. And as you watch it pull up, you can see it starting to roll all by itself. So we're going to have one side rolling up one way, the other side rolling up the other, and as I pull it nice and tight, I then complete the knot. Now here's the thing about a blood knot that I really, really like. Because it's now nice and firm and snugged up, and of course you'd probably just moisten a little bit just to get the lubrication going really good. You pull it nice and tight, and the thing I love about it, you can cut right in hard on either side and it won't let go. That's provided you've tied it right. I know people who leave little tag ends out there. Not necessary. If you leave the tag ends out, what you're really saying is, I haven't tied a knot, I believe it's going to slip. So get yourself really confident, make sure you know you can pull it as tight as you need to and it will hold. It's a fantastic knot. And once you've practiced it, you'll be good at it.